what we're going to be doing is we're going to go in order that you're sitting. And so when it's your turn to come, you will come up to the podium. You'll pick up this microphone, and the volume, just you can keep it on, okay? And you're going to get a word to spell. And when you spell that word, we're going to say the word. We're going to say it in a sentence, and then we're going to say the word again. That's what you're going to hear us do. Your job is to say the word that you heard. For example, if Mrs. Olson said cat, the cat was in the yard, cat. It's my turn. I come up and I say cat, and then I spell it C-A-T, cat. I have to repeat the word when I'm done, okay? There is a pencil and paper right here for you to use if you need to. Nobody else is going to have the same word as you. So come on in. Good morning. You can come over. You're okay. Thank you. Mrs. Olson, can you make sure he gets a program? Mm-hmm. Thank you. So your job is to come up, and if you want to spell it out, you can, because nobody will have the same word as you anyway. So you can leave the paper right here because they can see the word. It doesn't matter because they won't have the same word. Does that make sense? Okay. Then, and the pencils just go back where you found them, if you use one. When you are up here, if you misspell the word, let's say you spelled the word wrong, and that's okay. You go ahead and sit down. We'll correct you, tell you how to spell it. You go back down, sit down. You get a second chance. So during the next round, you still get to stay in. And then if you come up and you spell a second word wrong, you still go sit down in your seat. But after that round is done, then we will congratulate you for making it here, and you will get a chance to go sit in the audience. Don't leave the media center. Go sit in the audience and watch, but that you'll be eliminated. If you spell the second word wrong, you're eliminated. Does that make sense? Okay. And then when it's the final countdown, like when we have just the final two contestants, you're going to spell a word every other person, and until one person misspells a word. If that person misspells a word, the next person gets to get up and they get to spell a word. If they misspell it, it starts all over again. If the first person misspells the word, but the second person comes up and they spell the word correctly, they have to spell a second word correctly in a row to be the champion. Any questions? All right, any questions from anybody else? Okay, fabulous. Wonderful. Well, I wish you the very best of luck. If you need anything, make sure you ask, but I think that, and you can ask us, can you please repeat the word? Can you please repeat the sentence? You can ask us questions like that if you need to, okay? All right, so we're going to get started.
Okay, Donald, you can go up. Should we hold that?
Testing.
Yep. Oh, right there. And then you can use the pencil and the paper if you want to, okay? You ready? Your word is hidden. Betty could not believe her little brother had found the secret location of her hidden diary. Hidden.
Hidden. H-I-D-D-E-N.
That is correct. And then you sit down.
And then you'll call every one of them up.
Oh, got you. Okay, your word is copycat. When Janine and Miranda both wore the same dress to prom, they each accused each other of being a copycat.
Copycat. C-O-P-Y-C-A-T.
That is correct.
Can I make a comment? Please make sure that you repeat the word, all right, before you spell it.
Hold the mic closer.
Microphone very close to your mouth.
Okay. Your word is sailor. Jamie could not decide whether to become a sailor on the deep blue sea or a soldier in the army. Sailor.
Sailor. S-A-I-L-O-R. Sailor.
That is correct. Your word is trace. Tiffany is teaching herself to draw and likes to bring thin paper to the library and trace comics onto it. Trace.
Trace. Trace.
Correct. Your word is grandma. Tay and Grace argued over whose grandma makes the best pancakes. Grandma.
Grandma. Grandma.
Correct.
Grandma.
Correct. Use the mic. Pick up the mic. Good job. Your word is which. Maya had a hard time deciding which outfit to wear for the first day of school. Which.
Which? WHICH.
Correct. Your word is solo. Han was honored to be selected to sing the solo in his choir's version of Cheerleader. Solo.
Solo. SOLO. Solo.
Correct. Your word is regular. A regular school day for Andre begins at 6 in the morning when he hits the snooze button on his alarm and falls back asleep. Regular.
Regular. REGULAR. Regular.
Correct. Your word is pamper. Simone loves to pamper her puppy, Oliver, and give him a treat every time they go for a walk. Pamper.
PAMPER. Pamper.
Correct. Skip this. Skip it. Okay. Use the mic. Thank you. Your word is satin. For her birthday, Alondra gave her mother a pink robe made of satin. Satin.
Satin. SATIN. Satin.
That is correct.
All right, and so now we're on round 2. Donald, come on up. Dozen. Carl took a dozen freshly baked cookies to his next door neighbor. Dozen.
Dozen. DOZEN. Dozen.
That is correct. Thank you, Annie Ellie. Brunch. Mrs. Salazar fixed a special French toast brunch late Sunday morning to celebrate Jose's good report card. Brunch.
Brunch. BRUNCH. Brunch.
That is correct. Liam. Your word is jersey. Becky prefers jersey dresses for traveling because she can pack them tightly and they don't wrinkle too much. Jersey.
Jersey. JERSEY.
Yes, that is correct. Nice job. And way to correct that. I didn't talk about that, and you did an excellent job. If you say a word, or you start to spell it and you say, oops, and then you start again, you can do that one time. So good job. Way to go. All right, so come on up, Isabel. Your word is truth. Mom asked Bradley to please tell her the truth about how the lamp ended up broken. Truth.
Truth. TRUTH.
That is correct. Nice job. Thank you. All right. Saw Elijah. Your word is attic. When the weather turned colder, Micah climbed the ladder to the attic to go get his winter coat out of storage. Attic.
Attic. ATTIC.
That is correct.
Attic.
Thank you for saying the word at the end. That was a good idea. Rihanna. Cream is the word you get to spell. Dad likes cream and sugar in his coffee, but Mom prefers to drink hers plain. Cream.
Cream. CREAM.
That is correct. Nice job. Jean Pablo. Zilch is the word you get to spell. Cam searched his pocket for quarters for the vending machine and came up with zilch. Zilch.
Zilch. Z-I-L-C-H.
Yes, nice job, and way to say it at the end. All right, Ruby, here we go. Hallway. Valentina and Emily always meet in the school hallway between classes and chat until the next bell rings. Hallway.
Hallway. H-A-L-L-W-A-Y. Hallway.
Nice job, that is correct. All right, so Preston, your word is connect. Leon made sure to connect the horse tightly to the hose, not the horse. Can you imagine connecting a horse to a faucet? Let's try that one again. Leon made sure to connect the hose tightly to the faucet to prevent leaking. Hose, oh no. Goodness, connect is the word.
C-O-N-N-E-C-T. Connect.
Thank you, good job. You did much better than I did on that one. All right, so here we go, Grace. The word is future. Zoe asked her dad if he thought there would be a flying car in the future. Future.
Future. F-U-T-U-R-E. Future.
That is correct. Do you think there will be a flying car in the future, Grace?
Go ahead, Donald. Your word is motto. Julie's personal motto is actions speak louder than words. Motto.
Motto. M-O-T-T-O. Motto.
Correct. Aniele? Your word is hinge. The hinge stopped creaking after Tony oiled it. Hinge.
Hinge. H-I-N-G-E. Hinge.
Correct. Liam, your word is newbie. Frankie, a newbie at playing basketball, asked his coach a lot of good questions. Newbie.
Newbie. N-O-O-B-I-E.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. N-E-W-B-I-E is the correct spelling. Isabel, your word is tractor. Kenny plowed the field using his tractor. Tractor.
Tractor. T-R-A-C-T-O-R.
That is correct. So Elijah, your word is teacher. Felix's art teacher explained how to cut the block of clay using a wire tool. Teacher.
Teacher. T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Teacher.
Correct. Come on up. Your word is canopy. After the long walk through the festival, Malik rested from the heat under the large striped canopy. Canopy.
Canopy. C-A-N-O-P-Y.
Correct. John Pablo, your word is trademark. The word escalator was originally a trademark but has since become a generic word. Trademark.
Trademark. T-R-A-D-E-M-A-R-K. Trademark.
Very good. Thank you. Your word is surefire. A surprising hug is a surefire way to make Grandpa smile. Surefire.
Surefire. S-U-R-E-F-I-R-E. Surefire.
Correct. Preston, your word is caramel. Ida chose to paint her bedroom caramel with white borders because the color reminded her of coffee with cream. Caramel.
C-A-R-A-M-E-L. Caramel.
Correct. Make sure you say the word before and after, okay? Your word is upshot. The soccer team's practice schedule was rigorous, but the upshot was a trophy in the tournament. Upshot.
Upshot. U-P-S-H-O-T. Upshot.
Correct.
All right, we are on to round 4. Donald, come on up. Garlic is the word. Freya added an extra clove of garlic and some crushed red peppers to the spaghetti sauce. Garlic.
Garlic. G-A-R-L-I-C. Garci. C.
Nice try. It is Garlic. So thank you. Go ahead and have a seat. And let's go with our next person is Annieli. And Annieli, your word is ball. Ball. The rancher knows from experience that his calves will bawl if a rustler enters the pen. Ball.
Ball. BAWL. Ball.
Yes, nice work. All right, so Liam, your word is glimmer. When the doctor said he would remove her cast a week early, Josie felt a glimmer of hope that she might play in the championship game after all. Glimmer.
Glimmer. GLIMMER.
Yes, good job. All right, so we go on and we have Isabel. Native. Although she lives in Dallas, McKenna is a native New Yorker. Native.
Native. NATIVE.
Yes, that is correct. Nice job. So, Elijah. Your word is dearly. Margaret loved her cat Fuzzball dearly, but she wished he wouldn't shed all over her favorite black sweater. Dearly.
Dearly. DEARLY. Dearly.
That is correct. Nice job, Brianna. Polar. One of Ben's goals is to someday go on a polar journey to Antarctica to see emperor penguins in their natural habitat. Polar.
Polar. POLAR.
That is correct. Would you want to go on a polar journey?
Not really.
Me either. It's a little cold. I feel like it's polar around here lately, right? All right, Jean Pablo, your word is field. After extensive reading and a trip to Greece, Hugo considered himself an expert in the field of Greek mythology. Field.
Field. FIELD. Field.
That is correct. Nice job. All right, Ruby. You get to spell kiwi. An unusual feature of the kiwi is that its nostrils are located at the tip rather than at the base of its long bill. Kiwi.
Kiwi. KIWI. Kiwi.
Yes, nice job. That is correct. Preston. The word is gusto. Vanya's favorite food is pizza, which she eats with gusto whenever she gets the chance. Gusto.
Gusto. GUSTO. Gusto.
That is correct. Grace. Your word is warning. When Rosie got to the beach, she was surprised to see a warning about high surf posted near the edge of the water. Warning.
Warning. WARNING. Warning.
That is correct.
Donald, your word is layover. Christina had a 2-hour layover before her flight to London. Layover.
Layover. LAYOVER. Layover.
Correct. Anayeli, your word is hefty. Little Jolene served herself a hefty portion of mashed potatoes. Hefty.
Hefty. HEFTY. Hefty.
Correct. Liam, your word is random. Laura's shelves were neatly organized except the one that held a random assortment of knickknacks. Random.
Random. RANDOM.
Correct. Around. Matilda goes to school at around the same time every day. Around.
Around. AROUND.
Correct. So Elijah, your word is domino. As a prank, Grandpa hid a domino before asking Billy if he'd like to play. Domino.
Domino. D-O-M-I-N-O. Domino.
Correct. Your word is tirade. The grumpy woman screamed a tirade of protest whenever children made joyful noises outside of her window. Tirade.
Tirade. T-Y-R-A-I-D.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's T-I-R-A-D-E. John Pablo, your word is jackpot. Trevor hit the jackpot at the library when he found 2 new books by his favorite author. Jackpot.
Jackpot. Jackpot. Jackpot.
Correct. Your word is beagle. Vivian took Snoopy, her pet beagle, for a quick walk before lunch. Beagle.
Beagle. B-E-A-G-L-E. Beagle.
That is correct. Preston, your word is eyebrow. Chester was jealous of Winnie's ability to raise one eyebrow at a time. Eyebrow.
Eyebrow. E-Y-E-B-R-O-W. Eyebrow.
Correct. Your word is dough. Simon kneaded the dough on the counter before placing it in a covered bowl to rise. Dough.
Dough. D-O-U-G-H. Dough.
That is correct.
All right, we get to start another round. So Donald, come on up. And our next word is wrinkle. Angus irons all his clothes, but when he puts on his green shirt this morning, there was still a wrinkle on the sleeve. Wrinkle.
Wrinkle. W-R-I-N-K-L-E. Wrinkle.
That is correct. All right, Annie. Your word is imposter. In a fairy tale, the ball was disrupted when one of the visiting princes was revealed to be an imposter with no royal connections. Imposter.
Imposter. I-M-P-O-S-T-E-R. Imposter.
That is correct. All right, so Liam, the next word is tomorrow. Patrice intends to start reading her new book tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W.
That is correct. All right, Isabel. The next word is galaxy. Our solar system is in the galaxy known as the Milky Way. Galaxy.
Galaxy. G-A-L-A-X-Y.
That is correct. All right, Elijah, come on up. Seldom. The math teacher is very patient, seldom displaying any signs of frustration. Seldom.
Seldom. S-E-L-D-O-M. Seldom.
That is correct. All right, Rihanna, come on up. The word is waist. Jane wanted to grow her hair so long that it would hang past her waist. Waist.
Waist. W-A-I-S-T.
That is correct. Nice job. All right, John Pablo. Jean Pablo. Is it Jean Pablo or John Pablo?
John Pablo.
John Pablo. Okay, thank you. All right, John Pablo. Nimble. Jack's nimble fingers moved quickly up and down the piano as he practiced his scales. Nimble.
Can I have the definition?
Of course. It is marked by quick, light movements. It's agile.
Nimble. N-I-M-B-L-E. Nimble.
Nice job. It is correct. All right. So come on up, Ruby. And your word is aloha. The first thing Samuel does when he gets home from school is say aloha to his baby sister. Aloha.
Aloha. A-L-O-H-A. Aloha.
That is correct. All right, Preston. The next word is mineral. Each time her class visits the Natural History Museum, Zelda spends as much time as she can looking at the beautiful crystals in the mineral collection. Mineral.
Mineral. M-I-N-E-R-A-L. Mineral.
That is correct. All right, Grace. The next word is snippet. Lisa cut a snippet from the news article to include in her scrapbook. Snippet.
Snippet. S-N-I-P-P-E-T. Snippet.
That is correct. All right, next round.
Donald, your word is valiant. The monument was dedicated to the memory of the valiant warrior. Valiant.
Valiant. V-A-L-I-E-N-T. Valiant.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's V-A-L-I-A-N-T.
Okay. Goes it over there.
First, have a seat. Thank you for asking, Donald.
Aniela, your word is medley. The symphony orchestra performed a medley of popular holiday songs. Medley.
Medley. M-E-D-L-Y. Medley.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. M-E-D-L-E-Y. Liam, your word is truce. After months of fighting, the countries finally agreed to a truce. Truce.
Truce. T-R-U-C-E. Truce.
That is correct. Isabel, your word is mutiny. Captain Bligh, unable to suppress the mutiny, was set adrift in a rowboat. Mutiny.
Mutiny. M-U-T-I-N-Y.
That is correct. Sai Elijah,
Can she repeat that? We heard it different.
We heard
Oh, you
it.
did? Can you come back up and just say, yeah, let's just make sure. Can you say it nice and loud once more?
Mutiny. M-U-T-I-N-Y.
Okay, thank you.
Sai Elijah, your word is trinket. Katie examined the trinket from the gumball machine. Trinket.
Trinket. Trinket. T-R-I-N-K-E-T. Trinket.
That is correct.
Rihanna. Yep.
Your word is nonfiction. A history buff, Theo spends most of his library time in the nonfiction section. Nonfiction.
Nonfiction. N-O-N-F-I-C-T-I-O-N.
That is correct. John Pablo, your word is difficult. Milo thought the most difficult chore on his list was mowing the lawn. Difficult.
Difficult. D-I-F-F-U-C-L-T. Difficult.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It is D-I-F-F-I-C-U-L-T. Ruby, your word is several. Tito spent several weeks working on his research paper. Several.
Several. S-E-V-E-R-A-L. Several.
That is correct. Your word is grumbling. The class started grumbling when Mrs. Griffin announced a pop quiz. Grumbling.
Grumbling. Grumbilling.
I'm sorry. The correct spelling is Grumbling. Grace, your word is magma. Many geothermal hotspots have magma underneath them. Magma.
Magma. M-A-G-M-A. Magma.
That is correct.
All right, so let's give a round of applause to Donald. Nice job, Donald. We are so proud of you for being here. Go ahead and have a seat in the audience. All right, so we are going to start this round with Aniele. Come on up. Aniele, the next word is Everglades. One of Queenie's favorite shows features a man who wrestles with alligators in what looks like Everglades. Everglades.
Everglades. E-V-E-R-G-L-A-D-E-S.
That is correct. Would you ever wrestle an alligator? Me either. No way. All right, Liam, come on up. Blossom is the next word. Harriet plucked a blossom from the crab apple tree in her backyard and tucked it behind her ear. Blossom.
Blossom. B-L-O-S-S-O-M.
That is correct. Nice job. All right, Isabel. Your word is masterpiece. Although she was proud of all of her charcoal sketches, Emmy felt that the self-portrait was her masterpiece. Masterpiece.
Masterpiece. Masterpiece.
That is correct. Nice job. All right, so Elijah, your word is atrium. Douglas bought a new armchair and 2 large ferns to decorate his atrium. Atrium.
Atrium. A-T-T-R-E-U-M. Atrium.
I'm sorry, that is not true. It is A-T-R-I-U-M. Nice try. Go ahead and have a seat. All right. And so we have Rihanna. The next word is kangaroo. A red kangaroo usually lives with a migrating group called a mob. Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. K-A-N-G-A-R-O-O.
That is correct. You may have a seat. And John Pablo. The next word is announcer. The game show contestant waited nervously for the announcer to introduce her. Announcer.
Announcer. A-N-N-O-U-N-C-E-R. Announcer.
That is correct. Ruby. The next word is symbols. The villain timed his shot to coincide with the clash of cymbals. Symbols.
Symbols. C-Y-M-B-A-L-S. Symbols.
That is correct. All right, Preston. The next word is breadwinner. Even before Mr. Davis suffered a leg injury that prevented him from working, Mrs. Davis was the breadwinner for the family. Breadwinner.
Breadwinner. B-R-E-A-D-W-I-N-N-E-R.
That is correct. Grace. The next word is diploma. Abdul framed his university diploma and hung it on the wall of his office. Diploma.
Diploma. D-I-P-L-O-M-A. Diploma.
That is correct. All right, we're off to the next round.
Aniele, your word is absurd. Nora refused to play the game her little brother invented, saying the rules were too absurd. Absurd.
Absurd. U-B-S-U-R-D. Absurd.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It is A-B-S-U-R-D. Liam, your word is dispel. Dr. McKellar's explanation of the surgical procedure did not dispel his patient's fear. Dispel.
Dispel. D-I-S-S-P-E-L.
D-I-S-P-E-L-L.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It is D-I-S-P-E-L. Isabel, your word is coffee. If Griff drinks coffee after dinner, he will stay awake until dawn. Coffee.
Coffee. C-O-F-F-E-E.
That is correct. Sai Elijah, your word is tarnish. Silverware will tarnish if it isn't polished frequently. Tarnish.
Tarnish. T-A-R-N-I-S-H. Tarnish.
That is correct. Your word is splurge. After studying hard, I'll repeat that. After studying hard for all of her finals, Kendra decided to splurge on a day at the spa as a reward. Splurge.
Splurge. S-P-L-U-R-G-E.
That is correct. John Pablo, your word is variety. The florist had a wide variety of flowers on display. Variety.
Variety. V-A-R-I-E-T-Y. Variety.
That is correct. Your word is hodgepodge. Eddie's pantry is a hodgepodge of canned fruits and vegetables. Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge. H-O-D-G-E-P-O-D-G-E.
That is correct. Preston, your word is superlative. Austin's superlative skill as a violinist makes him the clear choice for concertmaster. Superlative.
Superlative?
Correct.
Superlative. S-U-P-P-E-R-L-A-T-I-V-E.
I'm sorry, it is S-U-P-E-R-L-A-T-I-V-E. Grace, your word is prowess. Francisco was named team captain because of his athletic prowess on the court. Prowess.
I think Mrs. Olson is prowess. Is that correct? You want to check that? Prowess?
Prowess. Is that what I said? No?
Prowess.
Prowess. Do you want me to repeat the sentence? Okay, sorry. Francisco was named team captain because of his athletic prowess on the court.
Prowess. P-R-O-W-E-S-S. Prowess.
Correct.
All right, so let's give Annie, Ellie, Liam, and Preston a hand. Nice job. Thank you so very much for joining us. Go ahead and have a seat with the audience. Nice job. Grace, if you want to move down a seat, you sure can. All right, and we are going on to our next round. So we are going to be starting with Isabel. All right. So Isabel, the next word is fondant. Duff carefully smoothed the fondant over the cake. Fondant.
Fondant. F-O-N-D-A-N-T.
That is correct. All right, Sai Elijah. The next word is soprano. Violet sings soprano in her church choir. Soprano.
Soprano. S-O-P-R-A-N-O. Soprano.
That is correct. All right, Rihanna. The next word is wharf. As the firefighter docked at the wharf, workers were waiting to unload its cargo. Wharf.
Wharf. W-A-R-F.
Nice try. That is actually not correct. It's W-H-A-R-F. So go ahead and have a seat. And John Pablo, the next word is lavender. Oh, wait, sorry, lavender. Lavender does not require much water or attention, and it can bring both color and fragrance to a garden. Lavender.
Lavender. Lavendar. Lavender.
Actually, no, that is not correct. It is Lavender. So go ahead and have a seat. All right, Ruby. The next word is mirthful. The stand-up comedian quickly put his audience in a mirthful mood. Mirthful.
Can you repeat that?
Of course. Mirthful. Mirthful.
Mirthful.
That is correct. Grace. The next word is squander. Amy deposited her birthday money into her bank account so she wasn't tempted to squander it away. Squander.
Squander. Squander. Squander.
That is correct. Okay, so here's the thing. We have, one of you is going to get a chance to go on to be the alternate if we go to the Laverne Spelling Bee. So we actually need to do a spell off between Rihanna and John Pablo to see who gets to be the alternate for that occasion. So we are going to do a spell down, and it's going to work just like what we did when what we talked about if it were to be at the end of the spelling bee for the championship. So the first person will get a word, and it'll keep going back and forth until somebody misses. The next person will have to spell 2 words correctly in order to be the alternate. Okay, so Isabel, Elijah, Ruby, Grace, you can just relax for a little bit. And we are going to get started with Rihanna.
Can I just ask a question?
Yes, of
So
course.
You have 4 going on, but wouldn't the 5th place also be decided from the spell off? 5th and alternate?
7, 6, 5. Yes, yes, that's true. That is true. One of them will be an alternate. Yes. You are correct. Thank you for clarifying that, because that is very important to know. Thank you so much. Yes. So what that means is that all of you are going to be actually involved in some way in the Laverne Spelling Bee. Okay? All right. Thank you.
You're here.
Yes.
Okay. Your word is chemistry. In this chemistry class, Mr. Lerner is teaching his students how to read the periodic table of elements. Chemistry.
Chemistry. Chemistry.
Correct. John Pablo, your word is diagonal. Chris prefers the tile floor with the diagonal pattern. Diagonal.
Diagonal. Diagnol. Diagonal.
I'm sorry, it is Diagonal. Diagonal.
So Rihanna, you have to spell the next 2 words correctly. Come up.
She gets 2.
Okay. She has to spell them correctly. Otherwise, it goes back to even.
Okay. Your word is balderdash. The diners, realizing that the people at the next table were eavesdropping, launched into balderdash. Balderdash.
Balderdash. Balderdash.
That is correct.
Now you have 1 more word, so stay up there.
Okay. And your next word is eerily. Main Street was eerily quiet for hours after the big thunderstorm. Eerily.
Eerily. Eerily.
I'm sorry, it is Eerily. Eerily.
So now we start all over again. So it's clean slate just between John Pablo and Rihanna. So John Pablo, here we go.
Can I
Yes.
interrupt, Mrs. Hibma? I'm confused because in here it says they only have to spell one word. She spelled the first one correctly, and he spelled one wrong.
Oh,
Correct on that?
oh, let's look. Okay, so,
Final two, letter F.
okay,
When one speller misspells a word, the other speller will be given the next word on the list. If the second contestant spells that word correctly, plus the next word, I'm incorrect. Thank
okay,
you. I missed
yep,
it.
no problem.
Right.
Okay, no problem. So we'll start like kind of from ground zero. So John Pablo, it's clean slate again, okay? And we are on the word gauze. After the procedure, the nurses quickly dressed the wound with gauze. Gauze.
Gauze. Gauze. Gauze.
That is correct. Okay, so Rihanna? The next word is dwindled. Conversation in the classroom slowly dwindled to nothing as Mrs. Hudson stood and stared at her students. Dwindled.
Dwindled. DWINDLED.
That is correct. John Pablo. The next word is beret. The painter's beret was a bit tattered and moth-eaten. Beret.
Could you repeat the word?
Yes, beret.
Can I have the definition?
Yes, it is a soft flat hat that is usually woolen and has no visor.
Beret. BARRAY. Beret.
Nice try. It's kind of a weird word. It's BERET, but it's pronounced beret. So nice try. Okay, so Rihanna, you have to spell the next two words correctly in order to be the fifth place person. Okay, so the next word is vigorously. Jesse vigorously objected to the referendum. Vigorously.
Vigorously. VIGOUROUSLY.
Nice try. It is VIGOROUSLY. So no extra U in there. So we're back down to ground zero again. John Pablo.
John Pablo, your word is platinum. Lydia inherited a platinum ring and a pair of diamond earrings from her grandmother. Platinum.
Platinum. PLATINUM. Platinum.
Correct. Your word is mosaic. Brian snapped a photo of the gorgeous mosaic floor in the hotel lobby. Mosaic.
Mosaic. MOSAIC.
Correct. John Pablo, your word is winsome. The little tyke's winsome smile won him many friends. Winsome.
Winsome. WINSOM. Winsome.
I'm sorry. WINSOME.
So Rihanna, two words.
Okay, your first word is yurt. The yurt originally had a fire pit in the middle and a hole in the ceiling for smoke to escape. Yurt.
Yurt. YURT.
That is correct.
Yep.
Stay for one more word, please. And it is epoxy. Melanie reattached the handle of the serving dish with epoxy.
Epoxy. EPOXY.
That is correct.
All right, so John Pablo, you get to be our alternate. Nice job. Let's give John Pablo a round of applause. And you can go ahead and have a seat. All right. So then we have, and so then we also have now Rihanna, you are going to be our fifth place person for the spelling bee. So nice job. You may also go have a seat. Give her a round of applause. Okay, so now we are down to the next round. Do you want to do the next round or do you want me to?
Either way, that's fine.
Okay. So you can scoot down if you want. Yep, so go ahead and scoot down if you want.
Isabel,
And-
you're first.
So, yep, Isabel, come on up. We're going to get started.
Ready? Okay, your word is gratis. Some restaurants no longer provide water. Gratis. Gratis.
Greatest. Greatest.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It is gratis. That's okay. Go back and sit. So, Elijah, your word is mundane. Penelope volunteered for the mundane task of folding her family's laundry each week. Mundane.
Mundane. Mundane. Mundane.
That is correct. Your word is boycott. The president announced that the country would boycott its neighbor until the political prisoners were released. Boycott.
Boycott. Boycott.
That is correct.
Boycott.
Grace, your word is melodramatic. Kendall later admitted that the tantrum he threw over his missing red sock was a little melodramatic. Melodramatic.
Melodramatic. Melodramatic. Melodramatic.
That is correct.
All right, so we are on to our next round. Isabel, come on up. The next word is cyclone. In 2008, a devastating cyclone in Myanmar killed nearly 140,000 people. Cyclone.
Cyclone. Cyclone.
And will you repeat it just one more time?
Cyclone.
That is correct. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Sai, Elijah. The next word is tapioca. Sam's recipe for blueberry pie calls for 2 tablespoons of quick cooking tapioca. Tapioca.
Tapioca. Tapioca. Tapioca.
That is correct. All right, Ruby. The next word is documentary. A documentary about the destruction of rainforests is at the top of Jeremiah's queue of movies to watch. Documentary.
Documentary. Documentary. Documentary.
That is correct. Grace. The next word is revelation. Cullen shocked his parents with the revelation that he actually enjoyed broccoli. Revelation.
Revelation. Revelation. Revelation.
That is correct. Do you like broccoli?
I do.
You do, Isabel? Yep. What about you, Elijah?
I know.
Ruby? Okay.
All right, Isabel, come on up. Okay, your word is escarpment. From the top of the escarpment, Peter had a great view of the baseball fields. Escarpment.
Escarpment. Escarpment.
I'm going to have you repeat that, please.
Escarpment.
No, she said AE, so.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Escarpment. Good try. So, Elijah, your word is guardian. To go on the field trip, Layla needed a permission slip signed by her legal guardian. Guardian.
Guardian. Guardian. Guardian.
I'm sorry, it is Guardian. Your word is electrode. The electrode attached to the patient's chest was connected to a monitor that recorded his heart rhythms. Electrode.
Electrode. Electrode. Electrode.
That is correct. And Grace, your word is festooned. Trees in New Orleans are often festooned with beads long after Mardi Gras festivities are over. Festooned.
Can you repeat that?
Festooned.
Festooned. Festooned. Festooned.
I'm sorry, it is Festooned. Festooned.
Okay, and since both Isabel and Sai Elijah are going to be able to go also to the Laverne, we have Isabel takes 4th place and Sai Elijah 3rd place. Nice job. You may have a seat. Give them a round of applause, please. So that brings us down to Ruby and Grace. So that means we are going to be doing a spell down to see who takes 1st place. Okay? All right, so here we go. We are going to have, let's get started. So Ruby, you can come up because you're next in line.
Sorry.
That's okay. We'll let Mr. Basil grab this really quick. That happens to me all the time in church. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, right? Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, so are you ready, Ruby? Mm-hmm. All right, fabulous. So the next word is cumulus. The fluffy cumulus reminded Ashley of cotton candy. Cumulus.
Could you repeat that?
Yes, cumulus.
Cumulus. Cumulus.
That is correct. Nice job. All right, so Grace. The next word is quagmire. Russell found himself in a quagmire when each of his 2 best friends asked him to take sides in their push-up contest. Quagmire.
Quagmire. Quagmire. Quagmire.
That is correct. All right, so come on up, Ruby. The next word is tonsils. After months of repeated strep throat infections, Tilly finally had her tonsils removed. Tonsils.
Tonsils. Tonsils. Tonsils.
That is correct. Grace. The next word is ottoman. Daniel spilled orange juice all over the ottoman. Ottoman.
Ottoman. Autumine. Ottoman.
I'm sorry, that is actually not correct. It is Ottoman. That would be her second miss.
Yep.
So that would make her 2nd place. Yep. Okay, so that was your 2nd miss. Ruby had not missed any of them, so that will make you 2nd place for this, Grace. And Ruby, you are 1st place. All right, congratulations. Nice job. So if I could have all of the contestants go back up into the front, that would be fantastic. We have a little bit of a gift for each of you.
Mrs. Siva, put this one for this one.
Yes. Okay, so we have a gift. This, first of all, congratulations to each of you once again. This is such a great accomplishment for you to make it to this point. So we have a dictionary for each of you. So if you wanted to go and give them each thank you for helping with that. Whom am I? Oh, there we go. Isabel's over here. Okay. Okay, and so we are very fortunate. We are very blessed to have our district, our school district, support things like this so that you get a chance to show off your amazing abilities. So we're very lucky to have a school district that helps us with these things. I'm going to have the people that have placed alternate up to first come in. I'm going to give you guys a certificate, but everybody stay here. When we're done, I'm going to move the podium out of the way and you will have some pictures taken because we have some people out here who would probably like to take some pictures, okay? So here we go. We're going to get started. So as the alternate, John Pablo, come on up. Congratulations, John Pablo. All right. 5th place, Rihanna. Congratulations, Rihanna. And we have 4th place, Isabel. Congratulations, Isabel. And we have 3rd place, Sai Elijah. Congratulations, Sai Elijah. 2nd place, Grace. Congratulations, Grace. And 1st place, Ruby. Congratulations, Ruby. All right, nice job, all of you. I'm so proud of you.